Welcome, beloved one, to my 4th episode of Into the Mystic. Thank you for joining me right now. I'm so honored to be here with you. So thankful, so grateful. Thank you. I would love to start this podcast with a beautiful poem called Heavenly Tune. In the stillness of my heart, I rest in your warmth. Nothing but my thoughts can bring us apart. In the quiet of my mind, I hear your soft voice whisper to my soul, your thoughts are your choice. When only your love I choose to bring into my holy mind, I hear angels sing. A choir of peace, a glorious sound, a gentle release lifts me from the ground. With angel wings, I feel only you. My heart filled with love, I sing your heavenly tune. This beautiful poem brings us to heaven. Joining in the choir with all the angels. And only our false thoughts can bring us from the awareness of the truth that we are already sitting next to God in heaven and singing with all the angels. So I was feeling to talk a little bit about thoughts. The only real thoughts are the thoughts we think with God. Thoughts that bring us peace, that bring us love and joy and happiness only those thoughts are true. When we perceive something else than just that, it is only because we have chosen not to think with God. And that is simply just an error to be corrected. Everything we perceive is showing us what we have chosen to think. So I was feeling to share a quote that came to me a while back. It was a realization that when I perceive something lacking in the world, it is only because there was something I had failed to give. So when we perceive that something is lacking, that we need something to be different, it is our opportunity to give. So the quote that came to me is, learn kindness from the one you perceive as unkind. Learn compassion from the one you perceive as uncompassionate. Learn patience from the one you perceive as impatient. Learn trust from the one you perceive as untrustworthy. And love the one you perceive as unloving. Everyone has a lesson for you to learn so you can remember your true identity. Everyone is playing their part perfectly because you are so unconditionally loved. So everything is pointing us to our minds. Everyone is pointing us back to heaven. It seems very upside down, but this whole world is upside down. When we meet someone and we think they are unkind or unloving, that is only because the thoughts of unloving and unkind are in our minds, and an opportunity to forgive these thoughts. So when we give them over to the Holy Spirit, He will show us the truth. So when we perceive someone as unkind, He will teach us to give kindness, to learn kindness. When we perceive someone as unloving, that is for us to give love. Everything in this world seems very twisty, and it is. The false thoughts in our minds are very twisty. And it seems very convincing what we see and perceive. But everything that doesn't bring us love, and peace, and joy, and happiness is simply untrue. Only love is real. While we believe that we are persons perceiving a world separated from us, we seem to have many different choices. And when we really go inward and look at that and question that, we can see that the choices are simply between fear and love. And in the end, in the truth, in heaven, there are no choices. Because in oneness, there is nothing to choose between, as all is one. But while we still believe that we are persons in a body, in a world, our practice is to choose love, to choose to think with God in every situation we perceive. So when we perceive something that is not all loving, all peaceful, all joyful, that is our opportunity to give it to the Holy Spirit, to release ourselves, and for Him to show us the truth instead. And we seemingly need to do this over and over and over and over. And sometimes we might feel to give up, but in truth, there is really no giving up. It is inevitable that we remember the truth. So I invite you to join me in choosing to think only with God, to listen only to God, and let everything go that is not in an alignment with God. Thank you with all my heart for being here with me. Thank you for choosing love. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for everything.